And I think it's very important to have information so you can recognize what's happening and what to do when you're there. So again, don't judge yourself. It doesn't matter if you're stage this or stage that. The only important thing that matters is improvement. I say this because our ego tends to make all this huge deal about huge stuff like millions of euros, of mansions, people who are very famous, and all this greatness and grandiosity. So in meditation, we'll be like accessing higher states of meditation. We make all this thing about it, but just don't follow that whenever your mind tries to get you into that. No, this is just a very practical manual, and it's just you're not supposed to use it to judge yourself or anyone else. So stage 8 is basically single pointed attention, which is the capacity of your mind to remain focused on your object with unwavering effort, without unwavering effort. Sorry, I made up the words. I was reading while I was talking. Anyway, you know what I mean? That your mind doesn't move and there's no effort as you are completely focused on your object. Distractions and dullness are completely done. And there's mental pliancy, which is an important concept now, and deep stability. In order to do that, you need to refine introspective awareness, which is there's even a fancier word, which is metacognitive introspective awareness, which is a deeper sense of understanding what's happening in your mind in real time. Your mind is effortless and is focused. There are no distractions. You're not falling asleep. The clarity is alive, is kind of crispy clear. The everything is, there's no sense of I'm here meditating and I'm just going there for a long time. Oh, I didn't know this long time went through because I was meditating. Most of the time you have lost because you have lost the clarity, because when you are clearly there, it feels as a very intense experience. And many people will say that they feel more alive than in their usual way of going about with their minds in their day. So mental pliancy and serviceability, meaning that your mind, sometimes I give you the example of your hand. Your mind should be like your hand in the sense that it just moves whenever you want it to move it for practical reasons. So in this sense, everybody sort of can move their hand only when you want. When you want to use it, you move your hand. When you don't want to use it, it remains static some way, right? Or calm. The same thing should happen with your mind. And this is exactly what it started being very noticeable in stage 8. Your mind moves if you want it to move. In this case, you just know that you want it to stay in the object and it stays there. It's not fighting with you. It's just there. And another very important significant point of stage 8 is the pacification of the senses. I'm going to describe a bit more about this later. So when you're stage 8, what to focus? Just sustain the effortless stability of your attention. You don't need to be doing anything else. From now on, things become very, very, very easy, very clear, very downhill. Everything feels, it has a momentum of your attention that it just don't have to do anything. Actually, let's say the work is more clearly about what not doing, how not to be distracted in more subtle ways. So you refine introspective awareness. So now you not only monitoring your mind, you also have metacognitive introspective awareness, which is you're not just aware of the content of your mind, you're aware of even your sense of self, the basic grounding of your mind, the whole thing. That's metacognitive introspective awareness. And then you relax into the experience. So there's not much to do, just to enjoy the ride. And your senses will start kind of fading away. And this is similar like when you fall asleep, but in this case, you fall awake. Do you know you're in stage 8? Well, your focus is effortless. You're not doing anything to stay there. There are no distractions or dullness. That's a long time gone. You're just there, fully present, crispy clarity, consistent, no movement from no compulsive movement of your attention, let's say. Mental pliancy, your mind only moves and remains as far as you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. Pacified senses, you notice compared to stage 7 that in this case you notice there is a fade away from the world, from your perception, which opens the possibility of deeper experiences. If you're serious about truly understanding meditation, not just the surface level mindfulness hype, but the deep, time-tested methods of the sages, I have a free course with real practical guidance waiting for you. And if you struggle to stay consistent with your meditation practice, join our free community for accountability, live online meditation sessions, and discussion circles that will keep you supported every step of the way. You'll find the link to join in the description or the comments below, so you will never have to do this alone. See you there.